How do you bury a curse that refuses to die? Ekwe's story begins the night he first died. At first, he thought it was a bad dream, a spirit's whisper in the dark. But when he returned to life a second time, he realized something far more sinister was happening. By the time Ekwe faced his third death, he uncovered a secret that had haunted his bloodline for generations. A curse so powerful, not even death could escape it. Stay with me, because this is where his journey gets insane. It was a moonless night in the village of Umunna. The air was thick, and the drums from the distant festival echoed faintly through the forest. Ekwe, a humble farmer known for his courage, had just returned from his field when he heard the whisper of his late grandmother. Her voice, faint yet familiar, called his name. At first, he thought it was fatigue playing tricks on him. He followed the voice to the old well behind his compound, a place forbidden by the elders. Suddenly, the ground beneath him gave way. He fell into the darkness, striking his head against the jagged stones. That night, Ekwe's body was found cold and lifeless. The villagers mourned him briefly, but before dawn, his body was gone. When Ekwe woke up the next day, disoriented but alive, he assumed it was all a bad dream. Yet something was different. He couldn't feel the sunlight on his skin. His shadow, too, was gone. The elders warned him, "The spirits have touched you. Stay away from the well." But Ekwe couldn't shake the sense that something inside him had changed. Weeks passed, and Ekwe tried to live normally. But strange things began happening. Crops withered when he walked through the fields. Animals avoided him. Children cried at the sight of his shadowless figure. Then, one stormy night, while he was harvesting yams, a lightning bolt struck the exact spot he stood. Villagers witnessed the blinding flash, and when the storm cleared, they found Ekwe's lifeless body, charred and unrecognizable. Once again, his body disappeared before it could be buried. 3 days later, Ekwe emerged from the forest, alive but visibly different. His skin was pale, his eyes hollow. The village priestess, Mama Obi, confronted him, chanting incantations, "Who are you? What have you done with Ekwe?" But he couldn't answer. He didn't understand what was happening. All he knew was that he couldn't die. Mama Obi finally revealed the truth: your bloodline is cursed. Generations ago, your ancestor, Nwosu, defiled a sacred shrine. To punish him, the gods decreed that his descendants would never find rest, not in life, not in death. You are trapped, Ekwe, and the curse is feeding on you. Desperate for answers, Ekwe begged Mama Obi for a solution. She told him that only the original shrine could lift the curse. But the shrine was hidden deep in the forbidden forest, guarded by creatures of the spirit world. Ekwe embarked on a journey to the forbidden forest, armed with nothing but his wit and a charm from Mama Obi. The forest was alive, whispering his name, taunting him with visions of his past deaths. He fought off monstrous shadows, each one more terrifying than the last. Finally, he reached the shrine, a massive, ancient tree with roots that pulsed like veins. At its base was an altar covered in the bones of animals and men. Ekwe knelt before it, offering a piece of his blood as Mama Obi had instructed. But the gods were not merciful. They demanded more than blood, they demanded a sacrifice. Ekwe realized the only way to break the curse was to offer his soul. He plunged a sacred dagger into his chest, whispering a prayer for his descendants. For the first time, Ekwe truly died. But his sacrifice worked. The curse lifted, and his shadow returned. The villagers found his body near the well the next morning, peaceful and whole. To this day, the story of Ekwe's rebirth is told in Umunna as a lesson about the price of defying the gods, and the power of redemption. What would you do if you were cursed to live forever without peace? Would you risk everything to save your family, or would you succumb to the curse? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to subscribe for more spine-tingling African legends, and share this story with someone who loves a good scare. Your support keeps these stories alive, just like Ekwe.